Mr. Greg Leigh, at the weekend you scored your 10th goal in Oxford United colours against obviously a big game against Luton Town. So you thought, what better way to celebrate than celebrate all of your 10 goals for Oxford? So we're going to do a little ranking table with you and see which ones you like, see which ones you don't like so much. And sounds good. Where are you starting off?
Sounds good. All right, we'll start at the beginning with Port Vale. Yeah, start with Port Vale. Yeah, so this one was interesting because it's my first, like I said, pops up. It was my first popping up back stick. Yeah, it was. We were down to 10 men. It was my first game for the club. My first start for the club. Yeah, obviously very excited. Ended up scoring. Yeah, but I was a bit too pumped because I ended up getting sent off shortly after that. So, yeah. So, if we're looking at the ranking, I'd say it was a decent goal. Obviously, after what happened after wasn't ideal. But I'm going to go with, because of the finish, I'm going to put it in a decent category.
So are we ranking these on the actual goal, or are we ranking them on the match as well in general?
I'm going to rank them on both. But I think that because it was an equaliser and because it was not a bad finish off the weak foot, I'm going to put it in decent. However, obviously the result wasn't ideal. But I am still going to put it in... I'm going to put it in pretty average, actually.
Yeah,
I'm putting it in decent because some of them are very average.
On your debut, though.
On your debut, exactly.
Huge.
You score on your debut. Yeah, I'm going with decent. All right, next I'm going for Preston. So I believe this is the Preston goal. So this is when we are 2-1 up with not long to go. It's obviously a nice feeling, first in the Championship. I think me and Dems actually came on from the bench that game. So yeah, it was a good feeling, because it's 1-1. I think they scored first. So yeah, it's not bad. It's okay. I'm gonna go pretty average, I'd say. I'm happy with it. I was happy first Championship goal, but I'm gonna go pretty average.
That was a pretty big game for us, wasn't it? That was kind of a turning point where people started realising what we could do, I guess, as a team. You know, a quality side like Preston, just beat them 3-1. It's not bad, is it?
No, of course. I think we obviously had Norwich where we won. I think we had Blackburn as well in and around the time where it was a disappointing one. Sparky obviously scored an unbelievable goal. And then, it was sad we lost that one. It was the first time we conceded first and then came back. So now it was, it was a decent day. I'm going to go next to Stevenage. This again was an equaliser. And we'd gone 1-0 down. And it was just before half time. So it was quite important as a goal. It wasn't anything special, but it was quite important as a goal. So I think again I'm gonna go for pretty average, because what happened in the rest of the game was a bit better. So I'm gonna go pretty average.
And then so that's the first goal you scored against Stevenage. Is it right? But you scored 2 in that match.
Yeah, I scored 2 on that match. It was my birthday that day as well, actually. Yeah.
Pretty decent birthday present, man.
Not bad at all. Not bad at all. What do we have next? We have Middlesbrough at home. Now this was good. There was a decent assist by Skip, to be fair, getting round the back, and they just left us free. It was nice. I think it was at 0-0, so it was nice to see it hit the back of the net. And I think it was the first time I started for a while as well. So it was good, but what happened in the rest of the game kind of does make it a consolation, I think. So unfortunately, not bad goal from a set play, but I'm gonna go consolation, I think, because of the rest of the game was not great. All right, I'm going to go to, I think this is Blackpool. The Blackpool goal I really like because it's a team goal. So there's a lot of passes, a lot of good play. And it just showed our structure at the time was really good. And the cross was unbelievable at the end. I actually go past Owen at the end, but don't tell him. But yeah, I go past Owen and then to score the goal. But yeah, I think because it's such a team goal and the way it was set up, and I think at the time we were on a run of 7 games winning or unbeaten. So I'm going to pop it in the decent category. I like that goal, I think, as a team goal.
And I think if you look at the photo, if you got good eyes, just Owen's just over your shoulder, isn't he?
Yeah, little do we know we'd be teammates in literally 4 months. But yeah, no, I like that goal for the team element. We have now another consolation, which I was happy to score because obviously it's good to get forward from set plays and try and get in. Also, I thought I was going to get clattered by the keeper, so I think that this feeling was good. Thinking, okay, no one's hit me, and yeah, to get it in was obviously a great feeling. Some of the boys tried to say it was a bad first touch, but they are talking nonsense. But yeah, I like that one. But again, because of the result, it's going to go in the consolation category, I think.
You're quite clinical in the box, aren't you?
I'd say so, yeah. I used to be a striker, so I think that's where I get my instincts from. All right, I'm going to go for Shrewsbury at home because I like that one as well. This is a 3-0 game. We had it in the bag. It's 2-0 at this point. It's about 85 minutes. And I remember just on the time I was in form, I said, yeah, just have a go, see how it goes. And boom.
What a goal.
Back of the net. Yeah, it was all right. I can't lie, that was one I was like, I need the footage of that one. Cameraman still zoomed in on Gats afterwards. Yeah, that was when we were going for a good spell as well. So I'm going to pop that one because of where it was from. If you look at, there's another angle as well. If you see the other angle, it's tight. So I'm going to pop that in the goated category because I like that one a lot.
It's quite a high-pressured moment, isn't it, really? Do you know, how did you feel at the moment when the keeper comes out and everyone's going, shoot? Like,
I think you just go for it. I think more time, especially like the game's 2-0, it's 85 minutes, you're just thinking, you know what, do your best to get this on target and you've got a chance. But you just got to, either you take your time and make sure it's in or you just hit it. And I think that was one of them where I've just hit it and hope for the best. We're going to know Cheltenham at home. Yeah, this was an important one as well because it was a winner. We were 1-1 at the time and it's great. To be fair, there we go. Owen as my teammate. It's a great cross. Obviously very excited celebration. But nah, that was a really important one I felt for me and for the team. But yeah, I felt I was happy to get that one at the time. You know, I think we'd been on a bit of a slump, so I think yeah, getting the win is obviously like a good feeling. So I'm gonna put that one in. I might have to go decent actually. I might have to go decent because getting a win is important.
And we speak about it all the time post-match, but do you know, as a player, when you've scored that goal and you go to the corner, you just see the fans' energy, just how does that feel? I guess it catches on a bit.
I think it's good, it's infectious. And I think that you don't realise what the goal means at the time all the time. Like I think there I realised what the goal meant, but I think sometimes you turn to the crowd and then you're like, oh, I've scored, you know what I mean? Because, yeah, I don't know, the feeling doesn't sink in right away, not always. Yeah, but it's obviously a great feeling to see how much it impacts the fans and the team, and yeah, the feeling after when you kind of go back for kickoff, you're like, yeah, like, you know, I did something there, which is cool. I'm gonna say similar for this one, obviously from Tuesday's game. I think the main thing I'm thinking is, one, don't lose the ball in the floodlight, and two, I've got Kieran over my shoulder telling me I've got all the time in the world and no one's around me. I'm thinking, well, I've got to make sure this goes in. And yeah, obviously getting a win is like a massive point of pride, and like yeah, it's a good feeling to help the team like that. So yeah, it was good, man. It was good. So I'm gonna pop that one in. I'm gonna pop that one in decent as well because I enjoyed the feeling. I thought the feeling was really good.
Yeah, and to get the winner, like it was a huge match really because we bounced back in a way. It wasn't an easy match to play in, I guess.
No, not at all. I think that a lot of the players felt that we wanted to carry on the run. You know, and especially when the two set plays that we conceded went in, you're feeling quite disappointed, especially because I don't believe that they were a better team than us already deserved points out of the game. So I think that it was a point of, a point where we really wanted to make sure we got a result, and we kind of just needed things to fall for us. I think we believed that we'd get chances. So that's the main thing, is like when you do get your chances, if you take them, then like that's the main thing you need to do. So when it came like that, and I knew I was on my own, I thought, yeah, get this on target because, you know, it could be the difference. And it was, and that's, you know, yeah, I'm just glad it worked out. I think that we deserved that as a squad. Yeah, for sure.
And not a bad game. And we got the last one here, haven't we?
This one is by far my favourite. Again, on my birthday. The first time I've ever scored a brace in a professional game, which was exciting. And yeah, effectively the winner, Skip, scored straight after this, but yeah, just thought, I remember thinking,
right in front of the Oxford fans as well.
Yeah, I think that was like my third game after I got like suspended. But yeah, it was like my third game, and I remember thinking in my head, oh, if Tyler flicks this on, I'm gonna try and hit it. No matter where it landed, I'm gonna try and hit this. And yeah, luckily on a swivel, I managed to. I might just watch that one again. That was all right, you know what I mean? Yeah, I just remember thinking on a swivel, if I can hit this, I'm gonna try. And yeah, yeah, when it nested in the net, that was exciting. That was a good moment, man. That was a good moment. Good birthday, solid birthday. I think for me, it's gonna have to go in the GOAT category again, because for me, that was a huge moment. And that is the lineup, my friend. That is the lineup.
So you've got quite a range, haven't you? You've got some which are maybe I'd say tap-ins, and then some which are like pretty decent.
Yeah, kind of sums up. To be fair, it sums up quite a lot of the goals in my career. I think I've had 2 or 3 goals of the seasons, and also a few tap-ins. So yeah, that kind of sums up my goal-scoring career right there.
Love it, Greg. Well, thank you very much for your time, and I will see you at Stoke.
Appreciate it. I'll see you there.